Hello YouTube, this is Intuitive Retta. How are you? Make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment below. We're going to do an update on this Brian Laundrie thing. A couple of things I don't know if people realize. Sometimes when I do a reading, I don't realize that I'm channeling at the same time, and I also have RSD. So sometimes I don't realize that what's going on in my mind and what's coming out of my mouth are different, because it does interfere with my cognitive verbal communication sometimes, but also at the same time I channel and not realizing sometimes when I do a reading, it's not really me consciously, saying whatever's coming out of my mouth. So like the Brian Laundrie and the Gabby Petito reading I did, I kept saying 2002, which, why would I say 2002? Which I was trying to mean 2022, because I watched the video and I'm like, why can't I kept saying 2020, 2002? And then I do I do numerology, and it's 6, and it's still telling me that, it was telling me basically now, that was, kind of Gabby's energy more in tune. So 6 was her lovers, the lovers and the devil kind of energy, what was going on. So there's things that come out, esoterically, occultly, or even metaphysically, there's different signs and stuff. Because I kept why am I saying 2002 when it's 2022 I was meaning? So there's different things. Also with that reading, I looked all on the internet, and they showed me as he was older, his birthday, and I didn't think it was his right birthday, but for some reason, energy pushed me to that birthday, that date, and, I don't know. But I looked today at his birthday, and it's a completely different day, and even where I looked before for his birthday, the same site has it changed today. So, and there was no, I was like, what the heck? So it was weird. So today they have him as 11/18/97, which a lot of people, and it's funny when people in their comments, in the whole reading, they get stuck. Oh, you said he was 37. I understand that. The first person who let me be aware, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even realize that. I thought the date was wrong, but everywhere I looked that day for his birthday was the same thing. So that's neither here nor there. So that has him as the Magician, which is also a control card. So it's not so much different than what I had him at, which was the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about control too, and organization and doing things, but the Magician is more about relishing in control, because they feel the Magician is more like the director. Like they feel, because they're the manifestor, usually everything goes right for them, so they feel what they say or what they do is kind of important or more important, because they have the ability to manifest. But you got to also realize it was Gabby's Magician energy year too. So that was kind of competing energy. She wanted to take control of her vision. So I'm thinking that this whole van world or nomadic thing they were on, I'm thinking it was more of her vision. That's what the cards kind of told me in the last reading. It was more of her vision. And her vision, he was kind of turning her vision upside down and wanting dominion over her vision. So because he's the manifestor, it's about control. And this year was his Chariot and Tower year, which was all about, I think it was also the same year for him, which was all, I think even on the other reading when I had his birthday, it was still the same energy this year for both of them, I believe. I mean, for him, that it is for this. So it's the Chariot. So being stubborn, going full steam ahead, damn the consequences. And just not bending. And him being this, Magician, which is, they believe that they have to have control. Everything is there, it's up to them. You know, everything is up to them. So they want to control other people, realizing that you can't control other people. The only person that you can take control over is you. You know, and then at the energy this year would have been kind of her having that same energy against his main energy. So it would have been a clashing, very much so. He probably would have wanted to direct the whole thing. Like I said, he probably took over her vision. And, you know, that's probably something. And with her, you know, putting her love out there, like, you know, loving him more than herself, you know, which is the problem of the lovers and the devil, that she at times would relinquish that control and maybe would be upset about it. Because he's just going to demand it. But also, I'm not sure. Also, magicians are good occultist magicians. I don't know if he's into magic or rituals or anything like that. But he would think that whatever he's doing is under his control. And so I want to see, so I'm just going to do a couple of cards right now. I want to see just where he is. We're going to check this out again, where he is right now, like where he's at mentally and emotionally, because I didn't think he's dead. And when I kept saying 2022, I meant to say 2022 because look, it's going in October this week. So November, December, it's not too long. So when I'm saying I see it closer to 2022, 22, we'll see if that's changed. Okay, let me see where the energy around him is real quick. Because I want to see if he's in the area also that, I'm using another deck too. In the area where they've been searching. So where is he at now? I don't think he's dead right now. Fear. He's in a lot of fear, which has changed. He's in a lot of fear. He's not thinking too clearly. Because if you look at this person, their head's not there. He's ready to strike. So I want to say, if anybody sees him and you're not authority, like police or anything, do not, you know, go up to him. If you do see him out there, do not go up to him or anything like that, because he's going to strike first, you know. Also, I'm kind of worried. He's in a lot of fear. So in him being in fear, he's not thinking clearly. Also, this shows no head. So maybe we'll look further, because if you're in fear, you can't be dead, because when you're dead, there's no fear. So is this, I'm still thinking something, I wonder if the autopsy, did something happen to her head, like her head area? This could be her, like he did something to her head area. I'm still feeling that. And look at it. Remember how I said about, like, the magician thinks they're in control? Is he into any type of, like, occult or rituals or anything like that? I'm seeing that energy. Look at that this person is. Let's see. He's brokenhearted. But this is him being broken, but he's done it to himself. He's broken, but he's done it to himself. Which I feel his energy has changed in the last couple of days. He walked away. I think he's in the mountains. I think he's in the mountains. He's walked away from everything. He's broken. I think he's in the mountains. Underneath it is, he's got some mental issues. He's got some mental issues. I also think that he's dreaming a lot about her. I don't think that her energy and her spirit is leaving him alone. The last year, he's been on this nomadic trip. He's been thinking he's enlightened. He's been like, oh, the shaman energy. I think in the last year, he's been looking at things maybe kind of ritual or cult. Not saying like, oh, he's a witch or anything. No. Just thinking that, like, because a magician thinks that he could use his energy to change or manifest or anything like that. I wonder if any of his books are like that, or his thought process. It looks like he's been on this, like, shamanic shaman mission, or to walk alone into the light, so he's probably, I can see him, getting away from electronics, even though she's doing this thing for YouTube with electronics and all that. I could see him trying to do this like purist thing, no electronics, no. So him leaving his cell phone and stuff doesn't really, I don't think it would be a big deal for him. Let me see. He thinks everything is still gonna. He thinks everything's gonna go good for him. He's worried about the justice system and how people see him, and he's emotionally unbalanced. So I'm still seeing the emotionally unbalanced. I think he's worried about the law, or what his sentence may be, or what is in store for him. But I'm also feeling like he's okay in his element. Like, he's broken and all this, but at the same time, I feel like he's enjoying some of this. He's enjoying some of this. Ten of Swords is like he's in a deep hole. So I'm still seeing that he may not be dead now, but he still may be on his way there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's dead now, but like he still has some hope in here, and he's having an imbalance. He's worried about the law, but this is showing me that he's like, oh, I can't get any further than this. Everything is destroyed. There's that woman again that came up in the other cards. A older woman, or someone, I'm not sure, older than Gabby or something, knows something more, or feels something more. There's an older woman, like, it could be 24 or 23, older than Gabby. Judgment, public opinion. I'm looking to see anger. The public's angry. And he's being trapped. He's got some mental things going on. He lost everything. Everything is cracked. His mind is shattered. He's lost everything. There's no real hope. So I don't think he's dead now. I think that if he would, it would go towards the future. Like, I want to see. Okay, is he out there where the FBI have been searching for him, in that kind of Florida park? Is he out there? The choices. Justice. The choices. Is he out there? Justice. Is justice going to find him? Gabby was there. Anybody look into his exes or anything like that? I'm still seeing there was between two. Justice, the end. Is he there? It's a choice of he was there, and he's trying to decide which way to go. Are the police or the FBI going to find him alive? It could be that that was one of the two choices that he went. And are they going to find him alive? Celebration. I don't think they're going to find. They're going to find him, celebrate, but I don't think they're going to find him alive. I don't think they're going to find him alive. Is he alive right now? I think he's alive. I think he's getting help. He's trying to stand his ground, but he's weak. I don't think the police are going to find him alive. If they do find him alive, he's not gonna. I don't think they're gonna find him alive. I'm still, I think he's alive right now. He's getting help. He's getting help. Too much is going on for him. He's trying to hold his ground, but he's not strong enough. Like, he's trying to hold his ground, and he's not strong enough. Is he in the Appalachians? Appalachia. I know that's like a lot of... It's a lot of ground to cover. Is he in the Appalachians? He's imbalanced. The betrayer. He's heartbroken. I think he is. I think he's not thinking right. I think, he wore a different face. I think, remember how I said he can go 0 to 100 real quick? I think that his mental or emotional imbalance, in even drinking, hopefully he doesn't, can change him into a different person. He's a broken person. But I think his family or whatever gave him stuff so he can survive in, I'm still thinking, the mountains. Let's see. I want to see, when will they find him? I know I said going towards 2000, going towards the year 2022. Are they going to find him in October, November, December? Death. October. I think he's free. I wonder if this month, remember I said going towards 2002. I'm wondering if it's October. October or November? Let's see. Do the police think he's alive? And the FBI? I think that they do think he's alive. I think the police and the FBI do think he's alive. I think they're eager to find him. I think they're emotionally tied to this case, a lot of them. I think they're celebrating, like, not celebrating what happened, but I think they're waiting for him to resurface. I think they think he's alive. I think the police think that he's I think they're waiting for him to resurface. I think they're waiting to make him vulnerable. They're waiting in the wing. I think they had something. I think they think he's alive. They're very motivated to get him. Was there clues in that swampy area that made them think he was there? Was there something there that made him think they was there? Yes. They think it was one of his choices. Here's the card again. Choices. It was one of his choices. But I'm also... Is there an ex or someone he was involved with or friends with? A woman. I'm telling you, a woman has some information that could be very helpful. I think the police thought it was one of two areas. I think they thought it was one of two areas. One of two areas. I keep seeing snakes. Snakes. Let's see. One of two areas. I think the police thought he would be the one in two areas, but I think something now makes them think he's alive. I don't think the police think he's dead right now. No. Let's see. Did the family, did his parents help him? I think the parents helped him to the point where not like I think they had to motivate him. He's not thinking clearly. I think they had to motivate him, like the burden. They feel the burden. They feel the burden. They're like, you gotta go. You gotta go. There was no choice. It's like they weren't. They're not. You know. Give them freedom to make a choice. I think the person that was more motivated I think the mother. I wonder if the mother has some issues too. Did he tell his parents he killed Gabby? I think Gabby tried to leave him. Even like the other cards thing, I think she tried to escape and maybe like leave him or whatever, and maybe that set it off too. You remember, like she tried to leave him or whatever. There is. I want them to look. I want them. Who was he involved with? What women was he chatting with? Who was he involved with? Did the parents know? They knew about like the fighting and the competition, and they knew sometimes she wanted to get away from him. But things were always changing. It was like things were always changing. It's not telling me if they really knew. Maybe. What do the parents think of their son right now? Son. The father's angry, but they love him. They're angry. There's a lot of anger. They're angry. They're angry. But I think they did help him go or do what he had to do to get away. I don't think that, by helping maybe like drop him off somewhere, give him the ability to go, I think they're angry. I also think of his relationship. I also think that they don't like the way the relationships he's getting. Who was this other woman? I'm still feeling another woman, maybe a past or something. A woman has some information. Let's see. What else? What does he think about what he did to Gabby? He's confused. What he did to her. I'm still hoping that there wasn't any drinking. involved or any type of substances or anything to kind of confuse the thoughts of that day, that night. I don't know. I haven't heard anybody saying that they were drinking or they found any alcohol or anything like that. I still think that she follows him in the dream. I still think she follows him in the dream. I think he's seeing her or hearing her in his dreams. He knows when he goes, he's gonna get judged. Like if he goes to the other side, he's like, oh, when I get to the other side, I'll be judged or whatever. He's confused. He has periods of happiness. He looks, like I said before, he looks at her kindly. I don't know, because it's so hard to get in his head. Let's see, anything else we want to know? Is someone helping him right now? Yeah, I think I'm telling you something. There's always someone knows something. 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 Do I think he's actively getting help right now? Not so much. But someone knows something. Okay. I don't think that's... I don't think there's anything else really to know. Alright, talk to you guys later.